Welcome back to the Car Sharker. My name is Jimmy Prater. I'm a car closer. That's what I am. I close and close and close. I close them and gross them. And you do too. You love to gross, right? Because you like to close them. There's no sense of closing them if you don't gross them. Now, let's talk about the retention issues. Okay, there's no sense of training salespeople. Your new salespeople, there's no sense of hiring a training company to come in and train them if you don't fix your retention problem. Now, it's rampant throughout the industry, and we just kind of take it as face value. It's just going to happen, right? It's just going to happen. So go ahead and train your salespeople. Train them all day long. Train them 24/7. But what good is that going to do if you can't keep them? You're going to have to learn how to keep your salespeople. How are you going to keep them? You got to keep them. They're just going to walk out that door again, revolving door. Whoa, 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 they're gone. Going to train them, spend the money, train them, they're going to leave. How are you going to keep them? You got to figure that out. You got to check out your pay plan. What's going on with that? Is it that reason? Is it the hours that they work? Is it the management staff? Is it you, dealer? Is it all of the above? Is it the advertisement? Are you including the salespeople in the advertising? See, they got to be involved with everything. They have to be involved with everything. None of these secret meetings, these managers' meetings only, and then we got the sales meetings, and then the managers that were at the managers' meetings don't have to go to the sales meetings because another manager can just handle it themselves. See, it's a group effort. It's a team thing. Everybody's a soldier. And you have to get the motivation in there. The only way you're going to get the motivation if you have the energy. And I talk about that all the time in all the videos, right? But if you're going to train the salespeople, fix your retention problem first. Now, I know what a lot of you say, well, everyone has that problem. But you don't have to be everyone. You could be yourself. Be secluded from everyone. Don't follow them. Follow the leader, right? But the problem is there are no leaders in this industry anymore. Everybody's got complacent. I'll sell 100 new cars. That's what we're going to do this month. We're going to sell 100 new cars. Oh, that's a good month. And next month, we're going to sell 100 new cars because that's our market, right? We're going to sell 100 more cars. I mean, there's like little things you can do to sell more cars. There's so many little details that you can do to sell cars. Call the Car Shark. I want to go over with some of those details. There's one, like when you do a search, a Google search on a car or on a dealership. Let's say we just did it on ABC Motors. We did a Google search on that, and then we popped a couple things. You know, it's hard to even find out what state you're in. Little things like that. Put your state. If you're from Texas, put it down. Houston, Texas. Look at this car. You know what? Somebody from the north may say, I want to buy a car in Houston, Texas because they're rust-free cars. There's a lot of things that go on that detailed that you're not aware of, or you get complacent of, or maybe you are aware of it. It's not that big of a deal, right? Come on, let's go. Let's move forward with a lot more detail-oriented processes. See, this business is just like any other business, is about process. You got to have a process for a sale, and that sale leads up into the close. But the sale, what are you closing on in that sale? You're closing on the product. They got to like the product. Let's forget about their credit scores. Make sure that they like the products. It's detail. And you have to keep your salespeople happy. How are you going to keep them at your store? Keep them motivated. You got to have that high energy in there. And motivation, it's a creature. And that creature needs fuel. And the fuel is that energy. You just got to keep dumping that energy and motivation. Just keep dumping it in there. Follow that process, and the salespeople will have the confidence. You build them the confidence in that store. You build the morale up in that store. Let me tell you something. Your sales will go through the roof. Don't worry about your competition. Don't worry about what they're doing. But get everybody involved with advertising. You know, put salespeople in there and just say, hey, get some ideas. Why don't you want to do that? It's not that big of a deal to put someone in a room and say, hey, we got a new ad budget coming out. Want to know if anybody have some creative ideas. Wow, wouldn't that be outstanding? Just get some new ideas in the showroom, new ideas on TV, new ideas in the internet department. And let's talk about the internet department. Are you closing in the internet department? Are you closing and closing and closing? And you got to grow some in the internet department. I mean, these sales trainers out there they're crazy. They're whack. That's what they want to do. They just want to sit there and process leads. No, we got to start closing right there, then and now. Start closing them and gross them. You got to close and close and close. If you're not doing that, I'll tell you what, the salespeople aren't happy. They got to get their grosses up. Let's just make sure that their pay plans are straight, okay, that they're making some dough. You got to make sure that the soldiers are making some money. Those are your soldiers that are fighting for you. Make sure they're making money and make sure it's on commission. I mean, come on, look at the pay plan. Don't pencil them. Let's go. Let's get some energy, motivation. Find something in this video that you like. Found some interesting tips. Go ahead and like it. Send me a comment. At the same time, subscribe to the channel with that little sharky icon down there. And then a little bell button will pop up. You click that. And every time I upload a new video, you'll be notified. Hey, don't get it twisted if I upload 5 in a day. I mean, oh my gosh, he's uploading so much. All that information. I can't handle it. Come on. Listen. This is what I do. I love it. I love training salespeople. I love training closers. That's what we do. We close and close and close. Close them and gross them. Now do yourself a favor. My name is Jimmy Prater. Go close something. Yeah!